Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Byron. Just wanted to reach out to you, give you some information on how I help contractors bring in more leads and how I'm currently helping your cousin, Diego. I did some research, and the best bet for you guys right now, in my opinion, is to niche down if you want to target a competitive city like Houston. But if you want, like, the grand scheme of things, like more roofing leads for residential, commercial, uh, replacements, repairs, and so on, it would be best for you guys to not target the city of Houston, but target the surrounding cities because the city of Houston is one of the most competitive cities you can go into for roofing right now, right? So that's why I decided to niche down and just focus in on commercial roofing. And I'm going to show you how, like I said, how I'll help your cousin bring in more leads. And this is a method that you can use for those surrounding cities when we target residential, roof repair, roof replacements, and so on. But for right now, I just want to focus in on commercial roofing. So when your future customers are looking for, let's say, commercial roofing services within the Houston area, chances are they're going to go into Google, right? And they're going to type in, these specific words, which is commercial roof in Houston. They're going to hit search. And the first thing that most people typically see when the page opens up is the ad section, followed by the Google Maps section. As a business owner, you want to be within one of these top three spots right here in the Google Maps section because this is where 70% of your potential customers come from. And there are three things that you must do in order to rank really well within these top three spots right here. Those three things are having citations, having strong reviews, and having strong photos. Citations are just your business name, your business address, and your business phone number listed on directories. Directories can be things such as Yellow Book, Yellow Pages, LinkedIn, Facebook, and so on. So you want as many citations as possible. Think of citations as business registrations. So you want as many business registrations listed across the internet as possible. The second thing you must do in order to dominate this section is have strong reviews. Reviews are just basically what gives your company some sort of online reputation as it pertains to a roofing company. So if someone or a company is looking for a roofing company in the area, chances are they're going to check reviews. And when they check reviews, they're going to see if these reviews are positive or negative. So always aim for positive reviews. When you're done completing a job, send a link to your review, right? Good thing about these Google Business profiles, you can actually send a link to your review. Have them fill out this form, right, and leave a review. And like I said, companies are going to check these reviews out. So always aim for 5-star reviews. And to be honest with you, realistically, you're not always going to get 5-star reviews. Sometimes you might get a 3-star review because either you didn't do a good job or because there's some sort of communication problem. Whatever the case may be, I always respond to the customer when they leave that negative review because chances are, if you were to communicate with the customer and you guys can come to an understanding, they'll come back in here and change a 3-star review into a 5-star review. So I always remember to get as many reviews as possible, get as many 5-star reviews as possible, and once you get those reviews, respond to every client that leaves a review. As it pertains to photos, Google wants 50 to 100 photos on their Google Business profiles. What this Google Business profile does when it comes to photos is basically it gives your company some sort of not only online reputation but proof of work, right? You're giving customers a glimpse of the type of results you've been able to garner for customers. You're showing them the type of work that you've done across the city of Houston and so on. So you want as many photos of your work on your Google Business profile as possible because you're giving potential customers a glimpse of your commercial roofing work. So always remember to have strong photos, 50 to 100, strong citations, which is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed on directories, and strong reviews because those reviews is basically giving your company some sort of online reputation. When you do those three things well, you'll be ranking within one of these top three spots in no time. And keep in mind, like I said earlier, this is where 70% of your potential customers come from. So while 70% of your potential customers come from the Google Maps section, 30% of your potential customers will come from the organic section, And the organic section is just basically where every roofing company that owns a website is listed. So every roofing company website is listed in this area right here. And in order to rank, within one of these top three spots here, because you always want to rank either on the first page and ideally within one of these top three spots. So in order to rank within these first three spots, you must do two things well. You must have strong content and strong backlinks. Right now, I want to focus on content. This is, your competitor's website. So when it comes to content, Google wants 1,500 or more words on the homepage of a website. And within those 1,500 or more words, Google not only wants you to, be informative, which is basically just giving details to all of the roofing, services that you guys prepare. It also wants you to have something called organic keywords, scattered throughout the homepage. And throughout those 1,500 more words, organic keywords is just basically words such as Houston commercial roofing. This is a form of organic keyword, right? Commercial roofing. What I typed in, this is a form of organic keyword. Organic keywords are just going to be really helpful for you guys because these are the words that potential customers put into Google when they're trying to find your service. And when they put these specific words into Google, chances are your website is going to, show up within like the first page of Google. And the reason that is because Google has a robot or a scanner that scans websites 365 days a year, and it's making sure that you not only have 1,500 more words on the homepage of your website, it's also making sure that you have these organic keywords scattered throughout them. So always remember to have organic keywords on the homepage of your website as well. As it pertains to photos, Google wants you to come in and save these photos as an organic keyword as well. It does not want you to save your photos as a generic term because you remember when I told you that Google has a scanner? It's not only scanning what we visually see, it's also scanning what we can't see. So Google's also going to scan these photos and see what they're saved as. So always remember to save these photos as an organic keyword or a term that best describes the photos in the city's name. So while I talked about content, the next best thing that will help your website rank is backlinks. Backlinks are just essentially what gives your website firepower, right? And this is a tool I like to use. It's called SEMrush. And SEMrush has an authority score. And this authority score grades websites from 1 to 100, and it takes into account two things. It takes into account backlinks, and it takes into account content. We already talked about content, so now I want to talk about backlinks. Backlinks are just essentially one website having a link to another website. A best example would be, let's say there's a blog in Houston, right? And that blog is about the 10 best roofing companies in the area. And that blog not only has your company listed as one of the 10 best roofing companies in the area, but it also has your company website, on there as well. So it also has a link to your company's website on there as well. That's called backlinking. One website having a link to another website. And you want as many quality backlinks as possible. You don't want any spammy backlinks. You want niche specific backlinks. And the reason that is because if you were to have a bad spammy backlink, let's say from a pizza shop, then your website will be, not ranking really well, right? Because why is a pizza shop talking about a roofing company? That doesn't make sense. So always remember to get niche specific backlinks that are specifically talking about the type of service that you provide. And remember, backlinks is essentially one website having a link to another website. So when you have quality backlinks and quality content, those two things combined will have your website ranking on the first page of Google and within one of these top three spots. They're going to give you an organic traffic rating, right? This right here is an organic traffic rating, and this organic traffic rating is just basically how many people are visiting your website on a monthly basis. So how many people are clicking on your website on a monthly basis. This is why content and backlinks are important. As you can see, your competitor's website is bringing in 334 people this month alone. And these people are inquiring about the service. So they might just be looking around, but chances are they are probably calling this company and asking about a quote, right? Or they're fully prepared to start the job immediately. So you want to have content and backlinks. This is why those two things are important, because This organic traffic rate is just telling me that there's plenty of traffic in the area, and there's also plenty of people clicking on your competitor's website. So this is also, I want to show you one last thing. This is also why organic keywords are important to have on a website, because as you can see, your competitors, they're ranking for 355 organic keywords. And these are all of the organic keywords that they're currently ranking for in the position that their website show up in when someone types this particular keyword into Google. It's kind of moving slow at the moment, so bear with me. So commercial roofing Houston, like I typed in, it's the volume and area alone is getting 1,000 searches this month alone. And this website, your competitor's website, whenever someone clicks in this particular keyword, their website showing up in the first spot, and it was clicked on 44 times this month so far, or in the past month, I should say, so far. So 1,000 search volume, meaning 1,000 people have searched for this particular keyword, and when they search for this particular keyword, their website is showing up in the first spot, and on top of that, their website has been clicked on 44 times, which is pretty good, right? This is why organic keywords are important to have on a website. So now that I talked to you and showed you how the process sort of works, if you guys are interested, I'll be willing to help you guys out. Like I text you, I'm already in the process of building a commercial roofing website, and I can get you the backlinks, which is pretty easy. I can get you the content, and I can also get you the Google Business Profile. I can get all these things for you. I'm still currently working on a lot of things for your cousin at the moment, and as you can ask him as well, I do a pretty good job of bringing contractors leads. So I'll just send some more information off to you guys, not only this video, but a few documents to show you why you guys should be targeting not only the city of Houston, but also the surrounding areas to bring in more roofing leads. Feel free to call me at 832-388-7490. I'll be happy to speak with you guys and hopefully partner up and bring you in some more customers and garner in some more potential revenue and profits.